Okay. Oh, by the way, who's the chair today? So I think last week is Nadia or Chris?
Nadia.
Nadia, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so today is Vidi.
Aku naon? Oh yes ya.
Habis Nadia Vidi.
Oke, siap.
Jadi Aldo.
Okay, thank you very much everyone. I will share the
Tapi Aldo nggak ada my screen.
share the screen for product development fellow board. Kunaon kumaha eta?
Apa yang harus dibuka dulu?
Trello boardnya. Lately Trello di tempatku agak lemot ya.
Nggak kebanyakan aja isinya.
Mungkin ya. Sisa 5 GB.
Discussion dulu. Strukturnya ada di
Kalender.
Di kalendernya.
Ya, strukturnya.
So, ada discussion.
I think it's for discussion, Vidi.
Let's start from discussion topics ya. Wait. Sharing whereby to whereby.com. Okay, apparently I can open this one here.
Anyone who have topic, I think you should write it down, yeah.
Yep, please write down the topics. Okay. Why can I not share the screen for this one? Share screen. Application window. Okay, I will share my whole screen there. Okay, we start from product development discussion for the 15th of this December. Actually, I believe this is from Kabayu, yeah? Regarding the issue, Kabayu, maybe you
Yep.
the issue?
Yep. So basically, I will have reduced availability of, but I will be like maybe mudik and going to different places. So I will be online on my phone and sometimes on my computer as well from the 16th of December to January 3rd. I will not know when I would be unavailable and then I will available. I will try to update my calendar as detailed as possible. Where's my availability? But for the case, on some meetings and some coordination, I need I need a proxy basically. So to replace me in my communication activities basically. So there's a leadership and then also there's project management. So proxy need to do this thing. So attending the leadership discussion on Friday, and then being available for coordination or supervision. That's in case there's someone asking, like from intern, from freelancer, or from a client that might want to ask me about things. So I need to delegate that. Mostly this one, finance, and then software development, and then HR for PD recruitment. Who can do this? Who can be my proxy?
Okay.
Anyone want to volunteer?
I believe Aldo Kabayu will be my secretary for today.
Yes.
Aldo is replaced by Kabayu. Okay. I will open the floor for discussion. Maybe I'll ask Chris first. Chris, do you feel like you can be the proxy, or first Kabayu? You will like to open it to everybody first, right, Kabayu?
No, actually, I just need if you want to volunteer, you can just
Maybe from Chris first. Do you have any thoughts on this one, Chris?
This is actually seems really interesting, but it's too many. There's too. Can I say it's too challenging?
Okay, that's fair.
I think it is too challenging. Like, oh my god, this is on different level.
Okay.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I see. So, in your opinion, it's too challenging for now, right?
Yeah,
But you're interested.
of course. I mean, like, Um, yeah, I'm just super interested, but it's just too challenging. I can't even do my work um, really well right now. So I imagine like how come I can replacing Gabai for this kind of task. I'll be dead.
Okay. Okay. We'll keep that thoughts in the meantime, and then maybe to Nadia first. Maybe Nadia.
Okay, so actually, I'm kind of like interested with the leadership discussions because I've seen that like a lot of time in others' calendars as well, but actually I never attend one. So yeah, I'm kind of interested, but I don't know what's gonna happen in there. Yeah, I think. But for the other part, pretty much the same as Chris. It's like I think it's challenging, but for some reasons, like I want to take that, but I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. So two people seem to be interested. Yeah. Okay. Next, because Aldo is not here yet. For VD. For VD, usually I already come to leadership, and then I also come to project management. And usually I'm the proxy for Lilis if she's taking a day off. Uh, this is interesting, and usually I already have most of the visibility on all of the components like leadership discussion, finance system, software development starting because I'm starting to coordinate myself with Nick and Harshil directly. And for HR, I am in charge for to evaluate already for product owner, I believe. Uh, I kind of have the feasibility for this one, but again, maybe considering the previous discussion regarding my time availability, I can be supporting. I can support those who are willing to take the challenge. Basically, since maybe I already have more visibility on the stuff, but for the execution, most of the time, if you guys have any problem for Chris or Nadia, you can ask me if you are afraid to ask Abayu directly. Yeah,
No.
for this one, I can be like meta supervisor, but for the one that's directly reporting to Kabayu, can be Chris or Nadia.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, so I think so VD have the context and visibility. Okay, so can you be my proxy, VD? So this is the main to listen and then to delegate. So that's what I do anyway. I'm not really doing things myself, especially like on the coordination and supervision. I think that would be good for you as well to try to delegate tasks and not always doing it yourself. I think because Chris and Nadia also actually interested, maybe you can also delegate that to them in small chunk basically for them, right? Yeah, like maybe project management or the leadership meeting or meeting with HR or something like that.
Yep. Sure. For this one, like usually for all of this one, yes, usually I already come to the meeting itself, but I can invite you guys, like just come. Leadership is actually open for everybody. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I accept the nomination, and Chris and Nadia will, and also Aldo will help me in executing this by the method of delegation.
Okay. Thank you. That's it.
Okay, that's it for this discussion. Any other vetoes or anything? Like, oh, Chris, let's say like, I want to become the delegate. Okay, no worries. I will split the work to you guys, yeah, because
Sure.
I'm very lazy person. So my goal is to delegate better. Okay.
This is actually to prove my goal of the work is actually as especially as chapter lead. The goal is that we create a system that will work even though we are not working. So this is actually a good time to test it. For example, if I'm not working, then is everything still being running correctly, or or not, right? If it's not running correctly, it's a problem with me actually.
Yeah,
So
like Mr. Jing right now, right?
it's not a problem with you guys. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
Right. Okay. So that's settled. Motion to move to the next discussion. Good.
Yep.
Okay. Are there any more discussions that have not been written here that I'll do? Who's your name again? Chris or Nadia would like to deliver in the discussion for product development Scrum?
No, for me, so far, no.
Okay, none from Nadia. From Chris,
Me too. Nothing.
none.
None.
Okay. Maybe if there are no discussion, I will make a discussion. Yeah. I will make a discussion actually from my side. It's actually related to the projects that we have right now. And also plan for after these projects. Okay. For now, actually, there are quite a lot of requests for features, although they are not that big. But we also have some big features in the pipeline. I would like to ask from everybody regarding the plan for this one, as well as what happens after, so that we have more visibility. Especially, this is the almost the end of the year. Maybe do you guys have any idea, like a proposition? For example, like one of the most urgent proposition is first to complete all these big features first before engaging to a new big feature, and then also performing maintenance on our coding, our codes, as well as our database. Because we have had that backlog for a while now, and we had no time to discuss about it. Maybe any other ideas or other proposition for what should we do after all this project is done?
After all the projects in the pipeline.
Yes, because we have still 3 more projects. Yeah, 3 more big projects, and then
Yep.
we're settled to the next stage.
Okay.
Maybe from Chris, do you have any proposition?
I do think that if you have some feature requests, right? You have some feature requests, but you still don't know whether we are going to do it after this work or not, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Now, maybe we can do it like this. First, we can check whether the request is like the feature is really important or not, because we actually kind of want to do the code maintenance, right? And also the coding maintenance, I think it's going to take a while too, since it's a really big project for me, I think, in a way, because there are I just concerned that if we implement some new stuff in the code maintenance, we need more time to figure out things out. Actually, like if this code not working, what should we do? Something like that. Actually, so it's more like if the feature is pretty important, then we can proceed to do that first, or maybe we can do the code maintenance along with the feature also, along with the feature too, maybe.
Okay. So, like what we did with goodbye message, right? We're starting to implement SQLize, like using models and so on and so forth. But we're seeing that there are a lot of other features that we have not touched or do maintenance on. Do you think we should limit like how many big projects do we want to do, and what is the scale of big and small project? How
I
can we classify big and small projects?
Yeah, I think we still don't have any measurement in how we can like say, oh, this project is small, this project is big, right?
I see. So no measurement yet. Maybe Nadia, do you have any follow-up answers for that one?
Actually, I don't really have much because actually that's one of my questions as well. Currently, our projects are in the development stage, and then and also, I mean, apart from the UX team, like we don't really have much like things to do now because all the projects are now in development. But we currently have quite a lot of requests as well. So yeah, so actually I don't really have much answer to that questions.
Okay. So to respond to that, actually, regarding the pipeline in the UI team, especially UI and prototyping team, since you guys do not have, for example, like you guys do not have any more tasks in the pipeline due to a lot of things are being in development. Do you guys think that you can start doing the maintenance towards the way we do prototyping? Because I believe that was Aldo's idea that wasn't hasn't been completed yet. For example, like what's the framework that we're trying to use? How should we produce this prototype? Because right now you guys have the time to do it, right?
Yep. Oh, actually, we're currently doing the design system for the bigger when we're doing prototyping. So it's easy for us later when we're creating prototype. So actually, me explicitly currently working on that. Yeah. So actually, we kind of like working on
I
that as well.
see. So you guys are doing that. Where can we see the results of the this particular activity?
Oh, yeah, actually, I just created the card yesterday, but haven't put like much information in that. But actually, most of the activities were done. It's being documented in the documentation for the UI/UX team.
I see. Okay, yeah. Stuff like this. So, good stuff, good stuff. So maybe if you could continue what you're doing right now and document, especially on the UI thing. This particular idea is for the development team also, because for example, like right now, prototyping is all done for all the pipeline. They're still going to start the maintenance part. For us, for those in the development team, like what do you guys vision of what is coming in the few weeks ahead or even next year? Maybe to Kabayu, like how do you
In terms
vision the pipeline? What's the timeline?
Okay, after we finish all the pending projects, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so here's what I have actually. I'm planning the chapter budget for 2021, right? So the goal is let me see. I think I can copy this to our discussion. Let's see. Sorry. Okay, so this is what I have now. Okay, so for 2021, we discuss we have a year-end goal to be like this. So by the end of the year, we will have scalability. Basically good scalability rate for reservation. What does that mean? Basically, we have reduced repetitive employee work, and then for each employee added to reservation team, the capability in handling number of reservation increased by 1.5 times. So we can measure that basically. If right now we can handle 100 reservation per day with like let's say 2 people, for example. If we add one more, then we can handle 150 a reservation per day. So that is for reservation. Why we need that? Because if we want to grow the company, we will grow the number of reservation, and we cannot pay like a variable cost in that. We should not have what do you call it? Linear growth graph basically. If we want to really scale, we need to be exponential. Basically, if we add one person, we should handle 1.5 time better, and then another one person is 1.5 time better than the previous one. That's for reservation. And then the second one is the scalability for pricing strategy, because this is also will grow exponentially as we add more properties. We cannot really have just another person just doing the same thing as before, right? We need small team on the pricing strategy with that is really good at creating pricing strategy, not applying pricing, right? So applying pricing, that is just a manual labor. We need to remove that. And then the third one is partner satisfaction related to information. So basically, like onboarding new partner, what they need to know before onboard into become our partner in the app, and it should be easy, less than 30 minutes. And then user score on the monthly report, whether it's booking report, revenue report, finance report, that should be also high. So this is what I've been cooking right now. It's not fixed yet, but this is what I envision in the year of 2021. So not an individual project yet, but I think, I also have the list of imaginary product that we can build right now. So the mobile app for partner, basically we will accommodate existing partner with current functionality and bigger, and then improve everything. Basically, there's a finance reporting usability, and also there's a guest self check-in mode, basically to help the partner registering their guests in the app. And then for new partner, replace the current onboarding process into the app. For the employee, automation, repetitive HR task, HR air support communication. We need to combine this communication. This has been a long time issue that we have multiple communication platform, and one air support is never enough because of this different platform that we use. But if we can combine that into one, so I think we can have better management for air support. And then finance data collection for another OTA, basically not only Booking.com, but another OTA. Currently, we are only focusing on Airbnb, but we don't have anything for Booking.com. Next one is data visualization in terms of employee performance and their SLA achievement. The third platform, revenue management tool. So this is used for pricing prediction, automated pricing setting, and then market analysis. That's in one package of that. This is what I'm seeing the projects that we can do in 2021. And I'm not listing any like small projects or improvements on this part yet, because I still don't know, right? We need to create the big goal first, and then we will refine that into smaller actionables. So yeah, that's what I have from my side in terms of planning for the next year, not only the next month.
I see. Okay, thank you very much, Kak. Yeah, I think this is a huge goal, and that could be further spliced into like smaller features and increments. I would like to ask actually, how does code management and also infrastructure management and maintenance plays a role in this particular scheme?
Okay, so that is actually my question before we do the code maintenance, right? So would it be better if we fix bug instead of maintaining the working code? So instead of working on everything, maintaining the existing code, we just focus on the one that's not working. So if it's working, then leave it as is. That's what I'm thinking. It's more scalable for us, and there's also an impact that can be measured other than development team. So yeah, I think that's what I'm asking.
I see. Okay, maybe I would like to ask the opinion from Chris because I think this is an interesting topic. What do you think about that plan, Chris?
How yeah? For the code maintenance?
Yeah, what do you think about Kabayu's plan on code maintenance?
Yeah, I think if we do it that way, we will have more time to do other things, actually. Um, how yeah? Actually, I personally want to do the code maintenance, like the whole app, but I think that is also going to waste a lot of time, well, generally speaking. And I think we can also use that time to actually improve other things. So I'll go with like maybe improving the maybe not working stuff to be used our new approach maybe, and our upcoming updates for news for using new approach too. We won't spend a lot of time like doing repetitive work for the code that is working right now. I think in a way I think that's my opinion.
I see. Okay, noted. Well, that's actually an interesting idea. Maybe if Nadia would like to comment on this one, Nadia.
Well, I actually agree on what Kabayu's statement because I think we can just focus on the bugs, like of fixing on the bugs that's been reported. Because I mean, fixing on the bugs that have been reported by the clients, which mean that we actually like solving the problems that the clients actually need instead of like, I don't know, maybe code maintenance. It's not really like, I don't know, like user oriented. Like we don't know whether that's actually what the clients need. So that's actually my opinion on that.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's also an interesting approach. So, PD, yeah, I think that's also an interesting approach, Kabayu, to like fix the bug first and then fix it along the way or something like that. My only concern is regarding like updates and also the complexity of the code that we have right now. Because frankly speaking, like when maybe Chris also experiences when we look at the code, we have trouble understanding what the code means.
Yeah, that's correct
That
actually.
actually slows down the development time by a lot. So that's the only one drawback of using that particular method actually. Although from what I know, usually tech companies, they don't spend like 3 months doing full maintenance. Of course, that doesn't make sense because they still have to produce features, right? But they have this allocation of time, just like how, okay, just like how with intelligence maybe like we have 80% survive, 20% thrive, like that. Then we can spend like 80% feature, 20% code maintenance. Like we limit ourselves to produce the backlog of to fix or solve the backlog that we have, but with a limited time. And then we make sure that the new existing method actually follows a better structure. So that's how usually they usually do that, especially when doing migration from one framework to another. Like what Nick mentioned before, the version of React that we're using, like is it up to date? Will the code breaks like once we upgrade the React version, for example? That actually has this kind of complexity. Some company, from what I know, they have two version of framework, right? They want it to be easier to use, for example, like Laravel 6. But then some of their infrastructure are still on Laravel 5. What they do is they spend, also, of course, new features in Laravel 6, but they allocate some time to like migrating the Laravel 5 features to Laravel 6, something like that. So that can be a consideration. But I think it's too much to ask if we would like to discuss it right now. Like we have to think about it for a while and then let it sink in whether what's the best approach to this. But overall, I think it's a very good idea to approach all of these features, and I think these features will be very good. Okay. Any more thoughts, Kabayu?
That's it. That's it. That's my plan basically. So feel free if you think there's a better idea than this plan. So basically, we will discuss this on leadership and then different places. Basically, usually I discuss it with Jing. Uh, why? Because we need to consider how much of our solution to the company will be using technology. Yeah, the question is: should we use technology or should we use a brute force like a human force, right? So that is the question. That's what I'm trying to find out here. Which one is more uh, effortless, and then the biggest impact, basically.
Okay. So yeah, to be decided. Prepare one. Okay, I think that's a very interesting discussion that we had. Believe there are no more discussions. Thank you very much, everyone, for participating in the discussion. Next, we have SLA report by HPIC. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we look at the SLA reports right now for December 2020, week 2, yeah, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, starting with the first one in the discovery stage. We have 5 new discovery based on the feature request and also bug report board, but I was able to empathize with only three of it. No, actually 2 of it. While one is from the handover from last week, so 3 other have not been empathized yet. So yeah, that's the update actually. Usually, what do you guys want? Yeah, any question regarding this one? None. Okay, if there are none, then let's move to the. I would like to add one more thing actually. For some of the features, actually do not require the design stage, but just like the features that have been added last week, it was passed directly to usability test or even product launch. Okay, next for the design.
With,
Yes.
okay, I think we can talk about this a little bit. So
Yeah.
this week or last week, yeah, last week there are 5 discoveries and then 3 done. So what does done mean? Is it ready to be designed, or what is it?
Oh yeah. So done is empathizing is done. So the
Okay.
yep.
Okay.
But
So
not
next
all.
week or okay. So next week or this week, then on design stage, Nadia will have 3 new things to be designed.
Nah, that's the question
Mm,
actually, Kak, also. Like for example, we have a lot of requests, right? And then I
Hmm?
empathize with the proposition, but sometimes
Hmm?
what if we do not want to accept all of it, right?
Yep.
So I do not have to put it as an input. For example,
Okay, I see, I see.
sometimes like
Okay.
booking cancellation inquiry on Slack, partner emailing for their booking, I already empathize, but I move it back to in consideration because after empathizing,
I
I
see.
feel like it's not in priority yet. Maybe because, for example, like Traveloka still have a very low number of booking count. It's not an, urgent yet.
Okay, should we change the term? It's not done, maybe, yeah. Maybe we put into 2 buckets, yeah. Like dismissed and continue to the next stage, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so because for this one, because coincidentally for empathize and ideate, it's the first filter, like filter for product.
Yeah.
Because if it passes the filter, then it will be continued until product launch. But if it's not, then yeah.
Yeah, I think we can use that term. So basically, only one, yeah, that being
Yes,
passed
only
to
one.
a project, yeah.
Correct.
Okay, let's call it that. So there are 5 discoveries, 2 dismissed, and then 1 approved as project, yeah.
So maybe it's not really dismissed also because it's pending. No, dismissed. Yeah, is I think
Okay,
also a
okay.
good word. That's all. So eventually, what if we want to pick up the dismissed one? Should we report it again as done?
I think so.
Okay. Okay.
Or actually, it should be changed. It's not done, right? It's passed to the next stage.
Okay.
So for the thing that you dismiss, you probably later will be passed to the next design when you have more data, right?
Yes, correct. Okay, so revision one passed, two dismissed, and from the 5 discovery that we have last week. Last week.
Okay, so design, there are 0 requested for this week, yeah?
Yeah, I believe there are no. Yeah, there are 0 requested because some of the 2 done last week doesn't require design.
Okay, how come there's 0 requests but there's 1 done?
Okay, maybe that can be answered for the next one.
This is
Let's go to Nadia for the design stage, or Nadia or Aldo.
Okay. I think I'm kind of confused. Oh no, I think because so we have no design requested yet, but the ongoing process is because for the mobile we're not really we're working on a milestone. So if the milestone is already done, so it's considered done. But if we finish, if we continue to the next milestone, then which means that it's still another ongoing project. So it's this card is slightly confusing actually for the mobile.
Okay. Nadia, I think you can split that into milestones. So instead of attaching the entire app in this project, you can attach the milestone. Like for example, I think that's the finance, right? The accounting, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So there's 1 request for accounting, and then 1 has been done, right? So if next there's a request for another page for the app, then you can make another request.
Oh, I put the Trello card from the mobile app board, or
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So no need to create a new card in the PD board, right?
No need.
Okay. Sure.
Yep, I agree. If it's like ongoing project, then let's put it on like mention that it's a milestone. Actually, that's also a bit confusing, sih, Kak. Because previously we would like to sum all the done so that we can have a monthly report, right? For example, in prototype, so even 1 milestone is considered done, 1 done. And what about like if in the end of the month suddenly there's already 5 done, but only regarding 1 application, one project? Does it make sense? Because it will not be.
I see. Okay, so yeah, so what happened with the long-term project?
Yes.
I see. That's interesting problem.
Yeah, because if we have like 1 request, but then if you report per milestone, we will have 5 done for 1 request.
Okay. So it's better to report on 1 project, yeah.
Yeah. But maybe for that case, right? You would like to mention what you're doing for this week, right? So done 0, but the ongoing project is that 1. You can explain like.
Yeah. I think that would be good.
But the done is still 0.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you can like add like the ongoing project is 1, which part? Just like in development later, which part did you do? Because we still want the visibility on what you are doing like this week, right? But practically the design stage, the project that passed the design stage is still 0 because it's still undergoing some milestones.
Actually, for the mobile app, if you want to finish it, Nadia, you can actually. So you can finish the design of everything, and then the design will be done, right?
Yep, correct.
Oh, yep.
Okay. What about development later?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah. So that's how you work in fast environment, right? So if you test it, if it's working, then just give it to user. That's how you deliver product fast.
Okay, so for this particular project Hadiah dari Surga is like scheduler, right? So we actually need to wait like if we want to see the results, then we have to wait like maybe 2 days or 1 days so we can see whether it is working or not. I mean the scheduler or
the scheduler can be changed, right? For testing purposes, we can just run it every hour, for example. So
okay.
we will get result faster.
Okay, so we can actually change hourly, yeah, because we are only testing.
Whatever it takes. It's a very simple problem, right? You want to see if it's working as a scheduler or not. You just change the time into 10 seconds, for example. You will get the answer 10 seconds later, right?
Okay.
So that's how you can be creative in testing your product. You don't need to wait until 1 day later or 2 days later. You can just do it in 5 minutes.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so 3 ready for development and 0 done this week, and then 3 measured, and then 3 has been done. So this is HR, and then FOMO, and also guess. Yeah. So that is done. Which one is successful? Which one is failed, Nadia?
Okay, so for like this week, for the second week of December, we have like three projects that already been measured. Okay, so the first one is the HR project. The project is actually pretty successful for this, but from the client side, they still like need some improvement. They want some improvement from the features that's been like implemented or live in the system. So, but I already listed, like report the feedbacks on the card. So I think the project is pretty successful. And for the that's the BI for the project FOMO. I've already updated on the card as well that from the client side, she actually did give a pretty low score for this project, and she's really not satisfied with the result.
Okay. So
because so I would because the project already in the goal not achieved, I believe.
Okay.
Yep. So that's it for that, and also for the third one is the HR guidebook guest portal. So actually I already did some impact measurements, and the result is actually really good as well. But talking about this, I found another bugs related to this, because when I talked to the HR, for example, they actually told me that most of the guests actually found it difficult to access the portal. So when I tried the portal or the web, it's actually working really well. So I don't know what's the problem. But then I found another problem is that it's when they manually input the check-in time, that's why it's not working. So I actually requested on the bugs report already. Yeah, it's about when the users manually input the check-in time. Yeah, okay. So that's the new bugs report. And for the already fixed one and done, it's about the internal notes. I believe it's already been solved according to the bugs report card. And also about the aiding payout failed it's also already been fixed. And the last one is, I think it's from yesterday, is the me and VD, we refactored the UX for the bugs reporting and the feature request in the Google form. Yeah, it's been done as well. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. Back to you, VD.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry, battery died.
Wait.
Okay. So thank you very much for Nadia. Actually, I have a question regarding the bug report. So when there are new bug,
VD.
Halo.
Yang share screen siapa sih?
Halo.
Ya, VD ini ada videonya.
Halo.
Gak ada suaranya, Fit.
Halo, halo, halo.
Nah, rusak deh. Restart coba. Refresh.
Ya, baterai habis tadi. Okay, actually one question for Nadia in the bug reporting part. So you'll be the one who record the number of bugs reported and also the number done, right?
Well, yeah. It's actually the debug report is actually one part. It's like part of the SLA for the
Correct.
product success. Yeah. So yeah.
Right. So if there are some bugs that, for example, like I have fixed or something, I have to report to you. I have to tag you that this is done.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I
Okay.
believe so.
Sure. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Okay, that's the updates for all the SLA in the overall SLA final report. Any questions maybe from anyone or final any thoughts regarding the funnel itself?
Oh, actually, one question is though, like about the thing that the UI/UX team been doing about the design, what was it, the design system projects. So to be very honest, I don't really have much visibility. I mean, like, uh, should I put the projects like from the very beginning in the what is it? It's like empathize and define, or like directly to the development because we've been doing that. I mean, we're currently working on that. So
Yeah, maybe to Kabayi because I think that it should be also included for some reason because it's a project, right?
okay. Well, because I asked the person in charge for the SLA, and he said that I can just put it on the directly in the development stage. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's also okay. Like, but if I think it's still better to treat it as a project, just like the project that like a small project, right? But the client is
Okay.
still
Okay.
product development.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah. What do you
Noted.
think, Kabayu?
Gimana? Aku nggak dengar pertamanya.
Okay, jadi so they're trying to build a new design system for UI UX, right, Kabayu?
Mm-hmm.
Should we treat it as a whole project and let it go from the empathize design stage and so on and so forth?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think we need to know apa namanya what result we want to achieve, right?
Yeah.
If kalau nggak lolos di empathize, yeah, there's no reason to do that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Kayak gitu
Noted.
ya, Nadia ya.
I will tell the
Yes.
person in charge for the
Thank you
SLA.
very much. Ya, sama aja. Let's say if we want to do like code maintenance ternyata karena reason A, B, C nggak lolos di empathize, ya udah ke reject. Because we have to treat it like as a project and we have to measure whether it is really useful for us or not. Okay?
Noted. Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. So that's that for the SLA funnel. Any more discussion for this one? None? If there are none, we will overview on active project. Overview on active project. Actually, we already passed
Kayaknya-
by 1 minute.
Yeah, I think we done that nggak sih?
Yeah.
By SLA report,
By SLA reporting,
overviewing the
yeah,
active
we
project, and then
correct.
proposal. Yeah,
Any project proposal?
yeah. Already as well, right?
Already.
We know what you pass, right?
Yes, and then also result on impact measurement juga udah ya. Tadi kan ya, what pass, what didn't pass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's done. Yeah. I guess that's
Okay.
all the discussion we have for today. Any ideas? Ada yang masih mau ada random thoughts yang mau di ngomongin?
Enggak,
I
udah
think
lama,
we
udah 3
have a
jam.
lot.
Iya. Udah kelamaan ya kita ketemu ya. Oke, mungkin final share review. Hah?